greatest lighting in the world. You can see the background amazingly, but not myself. So we're just going to have to go with it, because clearly I still don't know how to film. Hi guys, welcome back. I thought I would sit down and have a chat with you and explain to you what you just saw. So I have a bit of time before I go to work, and I haven't straightened my hair for a while, so I thought, why would I not want to do that? And it also gives you a chance to sit down and just kind of relax with what is happening. God, my hair's still not in. This is my bedroom. This is the master bedroom, our bedroom. It's not much, but it's enough at the moment. We haven't decorated in here at all. The only thing we've got new is the bed and the duvet. And there's a cat you might see poking around. Oh, the windows are new as well, because they were like letting in water and creating loads of mould. So we have to do that. What you saw at the very beginning of this video was my garden. It's a work in progress. It's much bigger than the last one, however it doesn't mean I can't get it up to scratch. I feel like a garden is a constant canvas or piece of art that you're constantly changing and making better. It's just one of those things that you just have to keep on top of. And even though when I moved in it was just a plain bit of grass, both the sheds are rotten, but until I find something to replace them with, I am just going to have to work with it. I'm not going to go into them because they're not exactly safe. Oh, it's a bit of a knot. What I am hoping is to find someone that's willing to give away a greenhouse, and it does happen. It does happen quite frequently. If not, if I don't have them within a year or so, I'll start saving up for one, because the one I want is quite big. Quite big. I have all the bits that I need inside, so like the shelving and potting section, which is really nice. And I just need a basic shed, so I could probably make one. Well, actually, I say that I'll probably make one, but actually both sheds are rotten. The front one, the bigger one, is worse than the back one, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens, because I'm in no rush. I can grow a lot of my plants in a little it's like a little weird shack. You saw it when I was drilling in the screws to allow the plant to grow up. It's got a plastic roof and it kind of acts like a greenhouse, and it does get the sun and it does bake a lot in there, so we might have to go that way. It has been a while since I've straightened my hair, and that is basically because I didn't have enough time. So we are in week 2 of being part-time as being someone's co-worker. Is that the best right word for it? And I'm loving it. I'm on a 12:06 today. Normally I'd have to go in at 10 and be there until about 6:30 till 7 o'clock, which, believe it, I can't even speak. Believe it or not, that takes up a large portion of your day. So as soon as you get home, you're literally waiting to go to work the next day. And for me, that really sucked. Down a little bit more. So it's nice to have a bit more of the time, even though the difference between finishing at 6 compared to 6:30, 7 o'clock doesn't seem like very much, but actually it really does. That's just my hair straighteners, by the way. I ended up buying some really expensive ones from when I was full-time because I had the money, and I thought I'd treat myself after having a very bad day. I normally go down to the garden centre when I've had a bad day, and in this case I just went online and bought myself some straighteners because I thought I'd have time to straighten my hair more often. I do have a mirror on this side, but yeah, anyway, that's my garden situation. Very much enjoying being in the garden a lot more. I want to go out a bit go out into it this morning, but it was really raining, which normally I don't mind, but the problem is I've got with going out into my garden before I go to work is that I can get carried away very easily, and then time just disappears, and before I know it, it's time to go work and I'm absolutely filthy, and my work tends to tell you when you're not presented correctly, but you know, something that we all love. Yeah. The other clip that you saw of our front room, which is currently where my other half works when he works from home. It's kind of like a second living room because our house had an extension built onto it before we moved in, where the kitchen went into an L shape, which created a larger kitchen, a kitchen diner, with a small like outhouse pantry bit and then a toilet as well, which is really handy because until you live in a house where you have one toilet, you don't realise how better it is to have two toilets rather than one. Because when you're in work at the same time, like my other half, when he has to go into physical work, he normally wakes up and he spends like half an hour on the toilet. It's just a man thing, I think. And when I'm like, oh, as soon as I wake up, I need the toilet, I need to go for my morning wee and then brush my teeth, he's still sat in there, and I'm like, well, I can't go to work without brushing my teeth because it's just not hygienic. I remember getting my hair done. Sorry, this is a bit off tangent off of the balloon. I remember getting my hair done at Lush and it was so nice. So my nearest Lush is in Liverpool and they have a hair salon there, and it was £40 for them to wash it, dry it and style it, which I would recommend to everyone. Mostly because you get given a free shampoo bar, which is the shampoo that they use on you, and they give you samples for like other shampoos they might recommend for your hairstyle. You get to keep the shampoo bar, you get some free samples for your hair, and you also get some samples of conditioner, and also they style your hair, which was absolutely fabulous for me because I often don't know what my hair needs. What my hair needs changes over time, and I felt like it was such a nice experience, all for £40. I got given a gift card when I was, for Christmas, because I asked for it. I was like, you know what I really need is self-care. Please give me a voucher for Lush, because I just love it, absolutely love it. I love the people that work there, they're all really nice and friendly. I can't really fault their ethnics, and yeah, just a very good company. I actually considered working for them, but to get to Liverpool now I have to drive to the train station, park up at the train station and get into Liverpool, whereas before I could just walk to the station. Now you kind of have to drive because otherwise it's like a 45-minute walk to the station, which I've done before, but when you're in a rush and if it's for work you would want to drive. And the transport system around here isn't amazing, so there's about 3 buses that will take you to town, into town that is, but it's just not good enough. Okay, so anyway, yeah, what was I talking about? The front room is where my boyfriend works when he works from home. He goes into the office maybe once a week at a push and that will be actually kind of a, you know you've made it if you've got a games room. As in like PlayStation, we've also want to buy a proper gaming computer. We would like to put a sofa bed in there. The people before us who lived here, they used it as another bedroom, which, if you've got 4 kids, I can understand why. for us at this moment in time, kids isn't really on the table. I've got a lot to look after, including myself, but it's something I would like to consider in the future. Originally I actually didn't want kids. It just wasn't for me. My other half was a bit not really certain, and I don't blame him. It's a massive life change and life dedication. But I only ever considered having children after going to Morocco and experiencing the earthquake. Now, I don't want to mention too much about it because obviously we were safe, we were fine, but it really shook me on how precious life is. And the fact that we came out of it absolutely fine. Neither of us were hurt. It was just a bit of a shock to the system. It just really made me think that if either one of us died, there is nothing like physical to remind ourselves that yeah, we've got the memories, but I wouldn't have, like, there's nothing else. It's quite hard to explain. There's like nothing, like a child would fill that void because it's something that we have created and essentially made and brought into this world. Art's sort of similar, but it's not completely the same effect. Like, that is just artistry. Whereas a child would change the world. Makes you wonder how some people can just make their hair look amazing, and I'm just like amateur hour over here. I know this video's been a bit weird. I have spoken about a few little bits, but I thought it'd be nice and realistic. Honestly, I'm not always going to be doing artwork with my free time. Now I've gone part-time at work. I'm trying to look after myself. I'm trying to get this house renovated on a budget, even though we spent all of our money on the deposit and we've got a few little bits left over. This wallpaper will go because I absolutely hate it. It's not terrible, but it's one of those ones you can leave for a little bit and then go, yeah, this needs to go because this isn't our kind of theme. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I know this has been very weird, but I hope it's been realistic for you, because the whole time I am not always going to be doing artwork. However, I do want to give you a bit of an insight into my days, because it's, well, just realistic and it's all me. It's part of my life, doing gardening, renovating the house, talking about the future, being more happy. So my camera just died, my proper camera, so it's going to have to be on the phone. Ooh, if I can balance you right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's been very, very random, but I wanted to give you a proper insight into my life, not just doing the artistry, but also doing what makes my brain tingle, and that is gardening, DIY. Yeah, being totally realistic with you about my future. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. If you like, in my description box there are links to all my social medias and also my eBay selling account, which is where you'll find all my artworks that I feature on my channel, plus a couple of extras. There is a Patreon page now if you would like to sign up for a monthly subscription, or if you want to do a one-off, that's completely understandable. If you can't do any of that, do not worry about it. I totally understand. Please just like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. And it does help me out in exactly the same way. Getting towards that 1,000 subscribers would be great for this year, because I just want to keep the ball rolling and just tell my work. Less hours, please. I want to go home and enjoy my life. But in the meantime, thank you guys again. I'll keep you updated with everything that happens. And yeah, thanks again. I shall see you guys later. Bye.